Yes.
Oh, what? I clicked on the wrong thing.
Oh shit. Well, play it anyway.
You're watching Man Cave with Big Mike and Jay, covering all the sports you love on the National Streaming Sports Roku channel.
All right.
What's good? What's good? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me this time. It's usually me that does that shit.
I just clicked on
Salute,
damn
Jesus.
What
Yeah,
up,
salute,
Jesus?
salute. Yeah, yeah, man. You know me. Had to show up with my Aliyah shirt on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He come in. Houston did not choke off rip. Well, before we get to that and engage in that. Appreciate everybody from stopping by and anybody that pop in the chat. And it's only salute Red Jet here early. That's what I'm talking about. The viewers, everybody, you know, we appreciate all the support, man. P. Scully dropped a promo, dropped some promo stuff, man. Go check it out, man. It's dope as hell. Appreciate that guy, man. We gonna have to, he's part of the marketing team. I see what he be on, Mike. I see it. And I like it. The shit that he be doing, I see what he on, and we need somebody like that on our team for sure. So definitely go check that out. Appreciate that. All right, man. All right. Salute, Florida. I had Auburn winning the national championship. Florida resilient. That Walter, what's his name? Clayton. That boy's a monster.
Clayton Jr. boy.
That boy's a monster. He's a monster. What year is he?
He coming out.
I'm about to say.
I don't know what year it is, but he can
I
come
don't
out.
either.
No matter what year, they come out after one.
He actually didn't have 30 points this game. He had 11. He only had 11, but he gets buckets when it matters, though, in a timely fashion. He's a senior. Yeah, he out of there. So congratulations to them. Florida, they like to go. They've been like Texas Tech, like we was talking about. They went down by what, like 10 or 12 points, 18-4 run or some shit like that to win that game. You know what I mean? They do the same thing in this one. Did it happen last game too, right? In the Elite Eight,
it was down in Auburn and
Final Four. Yeah, Final Four. Yeah. They had to come back. So I really like that coach over there too, man. Like you can tell he has fun with his guys, and they enjoy doing what they do, and they enjoy playing the game. Houston again. They've been on the doorstep for what, like 5 years now. That was their third. That was their third championship game, and they, you know what I mean. They just, I don't know, man. It's just something about Houston. Like they always get there, and then they just get beat up on. You know what I mean. Salute to Paige Beckers and UConn, baby. Let's go. Championship number 12. Or 13.
Get out of South Carolina.
Big bro, damn near 30. And South Carolina just came off a championship type shit. You know what I mean? And I like that for Paige Beckers, man. I've been following her whole career. I like her. She's one of my favorite female basketball players, college-wise. Now we got Juju. I'm sorry because it probably would have been USA and USC and UConn, but it's cool. They beat the draws off of South Carolina, so it might be over for them, though. South Carolina. It might be over for them. Getting beat like that, bro. Come on.
It happened.
Not to South Carolina. It don't. Hell no. In the championship game, bro, that is crazy.
It was just destined for UConn.
Yeah, for sure. Gino, that's like his 16th, or no, that's his 12th. I think he's been. Yes, it's 12. It's been a 12. Yeah, it's been his 12. Damn, 12, yo. This man got 12 chips. Hey, he Phil Jackson. He Phil Jackson, bro.
Women's basketball, man.
Yes, he is Phil Jackson, bro. Phil got 11 on a professional level, but getting 12 is crazy. I remember that little stretch they had where they got like 6 in a row or some shit with Tarazi and Sue Bird, and like they just kept getting goons. Then Breanna Stewart came and got like 4 championships and shit. I was like, damn. So good to see them back, man, because I like Paige Beckers, man. She's good. Anything off the top of your head you want to go to?
Hell yeah, look.
Anything?
Sky won 500 spot yesterday's men's game, won about 250 on the women's title.
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah,
what's up.
there you go. You hit some bank, Scott.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's what's up. Hell
Hey,
yeah.
listen, I was close on the score. Yesterday I said it was going to be 68-65 Florida. It ended up being 65-63, but
Right. A lot of defense.
But
That's actually a high scoring game for college.
there were some games that were over 100 in this thing.
Yeah, I know. I see. That's what I'm saying. Like it's been like in scoring both teams scoring in the 60s is that's kind of high these days because it'd be a lot of defense going on in college, which I like that. So what's the latest on the draft, man? With y'all?
This shit.
Caleb was talking to me about it. Well, Caleb was talking to me about it.
That is the only thing anybody fucking knows.
Right, and that's what I was telling Caleb because he was asking about it. You know, y'all Browns fans and shit. But he seemed to think y'all gonna do some dumb shit because I told him your scenarios that you were saying, which sounds fire. You know what I mean? Getting Abdul Carter and trading back up to get your quarterback, that's fire. But then Caleb like that sound good, but they dumb as shit. You think they gonna do something stupid and mess it all up? Or you listen? How confident are you that they're gonna do the right thing? Like it's multiple right things, but it's just one of those.
I don't know if you can fuck up the number 2 pick.
Yeah, but okay.
I think Hunter is going to be the pick
for y'all though. You got to know that you had to. I'm gonna let you finish. You had to already talk to somebody and know that you're gonna be able to trade up to get a quarterback. Because that's the y'all not drafting Shedeur would be crazy to me if y'all don't get a quarterback. That would be the craziest shit.
I truly believe it's going to be Hunter or Carter at 2, right?
Just like
Scott said, but I truly believe it's Hunter now more than ever.
I do too, because wide receiver shit.
That he did it with no gloves, went out there and balled out, and he can still do the DB shit.
Yes.
But the whole trading back up, what I'm going to be shitty about is if they trade back up and they draft Melrose. Like,
bruh, oh my God. No. Well, what if they trade up? Because I don't think taking Will Howard in the first round would be wise. For
there's a scenario out there, and I was reading this, and I went over all the statistics of this mock, right?
Yeah.
And we traded with the Panthers, I think it was, and we gave them 33rd pick and like 4 other picks in this draft.
Yeah.
And traded back up and got Shedeur Sanders too.
I wouldn't be mad at that, man.
All back up in the top 10.
yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. And like Scott saying the Giants drafting him at 3 is a bad thing, which I don't think so because Russell's not their future. I think there's a possibility that they still draft Shedeur, I swear, at 3. I think it's a possibility that they still do that.
They can't
because Russell's not their future. Neither is Jameis Winston.
Yeah, see, the Giants can screw this all up by taking Shedeur at 3. He should not be taken at 3.
There's
a lot of people saying he should drop down into like the 20s now. And if he does,
this how I feel.
We're jumping up and grabbing him.
This how I feel. None of these quarterbacks should go higher than pick 15. At least. That's the least.
You can take Cam Ward at 1, whatever you want to do with that. But
I'm not taking Cam Ward at 1, bro. That's stupid. Because the money you're going to have to pay him to come in and not be what you think he is. Come on, man. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I need a couple years out of it. I need a couple years. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to pay him what I got to pay him. That means I got to start him. That means this man has to be my quarterback. I'm not doing that shit.
You want to hear a crazy-ass stat?
What?
There's only 6 quarterbacks that were drafted number 1 overall to win a Super Bowl.
I believe it. And
that's why all the drafts,
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
Both Mannings.
Yes.
John Elway.
Yes.
God. Troy Aikman.
Oh, yeah, Troy was number 1.
The other one. I can't think of the other one.
Let me see if I can guess.
There's one more.
That went 1?
That went 1. There's only 6 that went 1 and won the Super Bowl.
See, I can't even think of quarterbacks that went 1 outside of the ones you just said. I can't that even got close. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, But yeah, I don't think none of these quarterbacks should go higher than 15 at the least. And the best case scenario for me is Shador or Dart at like 20, maybe.
I'm happy with that. But
you know what I mean? Like that would be perfect for it because I'm not trying to pay Cam Ward, none of these guys in this draft. I'm not trying to pay none of y'all right now to be my quarterback. I'm not doing that shit. I need to develop you. That's why I think the Giants gonna be stupid. Now, Scott, I'm with you. There, that would be stupid to draft him at 3. Now that I say what I said, that would be stupid to draft him at 3 because now he has to be your fucking quarterback, and that's like Russell got 1 season and he out. No, I want them 2 years out of Russell. You sit there and chill for 2 years, but you can't do that if you draft him at 3 because you're paying him too much money, man. So I want to see y'all get Travis Hunter because I think the Titans gonna do some dumb shit and take Cam Ward, and that's gonna.
That's the only pick I can say I know. That's what
bro. That is gonna bite them in the ass, man. That is the craziest thing to do, man. Draft him at number 1. That's crazy to me, man. I don't understand that, but if I'm y'all, I'm definitely taking Hunter. Like I can't. I know Abdul Carter's who he is. He's the best player in the draft, but I have to take Travis. He's a generational talent. Got to. David Carr, Drew Bledsoe, Jim Plunkett.
Scott, I'm saying went and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, won a Super Bowl. Yeah,
I know those quarterbacks were drafted 1 overall. I'm talking about went and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, won a Super Bowl.
David Carr ain't win no damn Super Bowl.
Hell no, but he just because remember I said that I couldn't think of no quarterbacks that got drafted 1, let alone won a Super Bowl. And then so he added to that.
That whole thing with Rodgers, he says the week before the draft, that's when he's gonna announce what team he's going to.
He can suck a dick. I'm telling you, I wouldn't even be wanting him no more. You took this long, and now you telling me when you know, bro, I'm cool on you, man. You sit here and be a free agent for this year.
Yeah, I don't count the backup as no damn. No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, no, the backup had to come in and I ain't doing.
I'm talking about like
starter.
Yes, I know. Come on,
led his team.
You go a little deep in this shit. I get where you're at with it, though.
Yeah, Bledsoe lost in the Super Bowl.
Was the other one I was missing probably though, but yeah, I get where you're at.
Bledsoe lost in the Super Bowl though,
but he was the backup for Brady when Brady won.
Facts, yeah, he was, but that don't count because he didn't play.
Look,
and finesse on your ass too.
Listen, Hunter don't give a shit where he go. He ain't like that. He ain't
like Eli Manning.
Yeah,
I like. Hey, listen, I like Hunter. I like Hunter on the Giants or the Browns. Like it ain't too many teams that I look at and I'm like, man, Hunter would be fire over there. Honestly, the way that the defenses are set up, he would thrive in New York or Cleveland for sure, defensively.
Here's how I look at it. If I'm a dog coming out of
offensively, it's a different story.
I'm down to go to Cleveland. And not because I'm a Browns fan, of course, but I'm down to go to a team that has not won a Super Bowl yet. I mean, has 8 championships, just hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Man, nah. Hell no.
Don't do it.
They count that shit now. No.
Buddy.
Oh my God. I did not want to hear you say that. Bro, they did that bullshit.
They got 8 championships, dude.
I forgot they did that bullshit, bro. Oh, Jim Brown the GOAT. Jim Brown the GOAT, bro. He the GOAT now. It ain't Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders number 2 now. Because they adding this shit. How many of them? Right, bro? It's Jim Brown. Jim Brown's the GOAT, bro. He's the best football player ever. How many of those championships was Jim Brown a part of?
I don't know.
I need to know that part because they don't count that.
Graham's really the GOAT if you think about it. Because Otto Graham went to like 11 championships and won 7 of them.
Damn, who the fuck he played for? I know who Otto Graham is. That's y'all guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is, but I didn't know he did that. Damn, so Otto, okay, that's who the GOAT did. If they counting all this shit now, he the GOAT, though. My bad for interrupting you, but you said the 8 championships, bro. God damn, that just fucked me up.
I agree with you, Scott. If Hunter does slip and go to the Patriots, McDaniels will use him and use him correctly.
What position? Yeah, offense or defense, though.
No, he's going to use him like Debo. He's going to put him on offense, and he's going to Swiss Army knife him.
Yeah, that's how I would use him because I'm not using him on defense. I'm not. Bro, return kicks and be my Swiss Army knife. But he is returning kicks for sure.
Look, on defense, if I know there's one play we need to stop throwing them out there. Hey, go out there, lock it down one time. And I'm not saying lock down the best receiver. Go lock down the other receiver.
Yeah, but on the Giants, maybe. But on the Browns, who the fuck you replacing?
Yeah. Oh no, the Browns. We don't need them to do that unless we.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't replacing nobody on y'all secondary.
Prevent we're throwing everybody out there and trying to make sure they don't get no Hail Mary shit, maybe. But no, not no.
I think they'll try him out in the preseason as a DB also, like both ways. I think they'll try him out to see if his wind can take it, shit like that. Just to see if he can maintain that, and then maybe a couple games we'll see him. I think whoever gets him, I think we'll see him take snaps on both sides. Maybe not a lot, but I think they're going to try him out on both sides for sure. But I just like him. I like him on the Giants for the Browns defensively, but an offensive team. If he could, he's not going this far. But if he went to like the Bears or some shit, bro, Travis Hunter as a wide receiver, that's probably the best spot for him as a wide receiver for me. But he's not going that far now.
Bears want to get Alshon Junt. They want to get Genty, man.
Yeah, they need a running back, but man, if you get a crazy wide receiver for Caleb Williams, bro, I think that would change their whole dynamic because he throws the ball. That's what he does. He's a 4,500 yard passer.
Fucking DJ Moore.
Well, he was a rookie too, so Rome is going to be the guy for him. But if he get one of those crazy good wide receivers, bro, he'll throw 5,000 yards several times like Matt Stafford did. He already a 4,000 something yard passer as a rookie. You know what I mean? So. They need a dynamic guy on offense, whether it's Alshon Genty or a wide receiver, tight end, whatever. They just need a dynamic guy. They don't have that. They got good guys. They don't got a dynamic guy. They need.
I agree with you, Scott. I agree with you. He going to the silver and black, man. That's
yes, sir.
Be a good move.
I think so too.
Why these players are obsessed with going number one in the draft? I mean,
I think the Patriots or the Raiders, bro. The Patriots might snatch him. They need a running back because Stevenson, all right.
He went to the training camp. He talked to some people. They think they going.
He said the Raiders.
Back. They think
the Patriots.
Campbell, that big boy Will Campbell from LSU, going to the Patriots.
I think that's what the Patriots should do because you got to protect Drake May.
Drake May.
The Raiders would be fired for Alshon though.
Hell yeah.
That would be fire, and they just extended Geno, so they ride with Geno for a couple years.
Yeah, so they're going to draft a quarterback later rounds, but yeah, they ain't worried about
later rounds. Don't be surprised if they draft Will Howard.
Look, Will Howard, 65 and 67 in his pro day, and the 2 incompletions were dropped by the receivers. That's insane. Yeah.
Bro, just look at what he did at his last year. All the shit he did at Kansas State was one thing, but his last year as an Ohio State quarterback with a brand new team, that guy, he was out there torching shit, bro.
It's when it mattered. In the playoffs is when it's mattered.
Yes. And the one damn loss to Oregon, that was just some, all right, I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like, he just wasn't watching the clock, you know what I mean? But I think whoever gets him, Jackson Dart, and I still like Gabriel. I don't know why I like him, but I do. I like him because I think he's a really good quarterback. But whoever get those 2 guys, Will and Dart, if they develop them though, let them sit for a second and then develop them, I think you got gold. I think you got gold in about 4 years.
There it is. Now he goes, if Hunter falls, that's Pat. But he said,
yeah,
Mbabu from Missouri, Campbell, and then Mason Graham.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, the Patriots though.
Listen, I just told you Will Howard went 65 and 67. How is that a horrible arm? We've seen him.
Yeah, no.
He can make every throw. He's accurate. I don't know how he's got a horrible arm.
And my whole thing is, Sam Darnold at USC wasn't that good.
Sam Darnold threw 20 interceptions.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand where the Sam Darnold hype even came from in the first damn place. Like he wasn't that good.
Outrageous.
Yes, he was a monster in high school, but Will Howard just led a team to a championship, so that's not trash. Like I don't know where people was getting he's trash from. Like I don't understand it.
And then what I like for them to say is, oh well, he had Jeremiah Smith. Well, guess what? In 2 of those games, Jeremiah Smith was limited. And
was out without Travion a lot. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just Will Howard's a really good quarterback. First round, no. Second round, no. Third round, I'm taking him. If I still need a quarterback, I didn't take one yet. I'll take him in the third round, but that's as far as it's going for me. You know what I mean? He can't go higher than the third. So I don't think he a first or second round quarterback.
No. Well, to be honest, you know what? Who said it? Was it McShay? McShay said he's a third round guy for me. He goes, but I would not be upset if a team took him in the second.
Hey, Seuss, bro, why you pointing out one game? That's one game. What do we do against the number one team in the country?
What about Tennessee? What about
Texas? Notre Dame. Like we beat five top teams in a span of a month. Like,
all right, go ahead, Sky. Let it rip. I want to know who they got. It's probably gonna be some crazy shit. Probably
already.
Saying that.
Well,
the way you're setting this up, it sounds like it's gonna be some craziness, Sky.
Nah, they probably got Shador. They probably think y'all gonna take Shador number 2 because y'all need a quarterback, bro.
Some dumb shit. Watch, it's gonna be we taking Mason Graham or fucking.
They better not do that.
Shit.
if it ain't one of 3 players, then y'all tripping if y'all do that. I'm gonna be weak if y'all draft.
Hey, I'm willing to bet you Howard gets picked in the third round.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Third round for sure. He had a really good pro day. He had a great pro day, actually.
Oh, dude, he looked amazing.
Yeah, he can throw. He can hit all the passes. He can do all that shit.
Wow. PFF has Shador at 1 and Ward at 2.
Man, if y'all draft Cam Ward, I'm happy for y'all because I'm a Bengal fan, so I'm happy. They better not. Hey, I'll promise you, if Cam and Shador, we know the Titans taking one of those guys. I think it's dumb as shit. If y'all do that,
Ward goes 1 no matter what.
Yeah, because if it ain't for y'all, I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Shador with y'all. I don't like Cam Ward with y'all.
I think Shador fits the fantasy system. He's that pocket passer. He's got, dude, listen, I'm sick and tired of people ragging on this guy. The motherfucker the lowest he's been completion percentage wise is like 66.
Right.
Last year was over 70. What's up, Ma?
It's a little
70% completion percentage for the year, and the dude had nobody to throw to besides Hunter. No offensive line, no run game. He was getting his ass kicked and sacked. He took a lot of sacks, so maybe he needs to get the ball out a little bit, just a tad bit quicker. But dude, he took all them sacks and still threw for over 4,000 yards and 70% completion.
Yep. I like it. Me personally, I just got to see you playing at the next level. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. What I seen in college is what I seen in college, but I'm not judging you off of that when you get, because we've seen a lot of great college players be bums in the NFL. We've seen a lot of great college players. Great. Like, got records, everything. With the Cole Brennan, Hawaii, records.
Yeah, well, we knew that dude was just.
You know what I mean? Like, records. They got to the league and was ass, so I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. Like, we see more busts from good players than we see. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool. So
lately, you see more of that fifth, sixth round guy pop up and become that star.
Yes, those are the guys. Third round and down, they've been coming up, like for sure. But it's a lot of 6th round guys, like you said, have been 2 years, 3 years go by, and you like, damn, he got picked when in the 6th round. Like, what? How the fuck did that happen? But it's a lot of guys.
Antonio Brown's a nut job, but he was picked in the 6th round out of Central Michigan.
6th round, yo. 6th round, yo. That's crazy.
Tom Brady, 6th round.
Tom Brady, bum ass.
There's some other guys, 6th round. I mean,
6th round.
Brock Purdy, the last pick in the draft.
The draft, yo. Been to the Super Bowl and shit. Like, that's
getting paid.
It's just how shit worked, man. And Shador wasn't the best in college. Neither was Cam Ward. But both of those guys can throw the ball with the best stuff.
This is off topic. You know what I just went and did right before the show started? I went and got my eyebrows waxed and shit, right? What I did, I got the face waxed too, so I don't have to shave that shit.
Yeah.
Like all the time, that shit ripped off my shit.
Yeah, got your shit booty hole smooth.
And then I did the nose hair thing. Bam. That shit was weird as hell.
Yeah, that is weird as hell. I did that, man, and I just start crying.
I was like, ooh,
my tears just started falling down my eyes, bro. When I did that, I just did that shit. That shit started. Tears just came out my eyes. I'm like, damn.
The Bears took Mr. Trubisky, Patty Mahomes.
Yes, and I remember the Bengals at number 9 or number 8 took John Ross, and Patrick Mahomes got picked at 9 by the Chiefs. That's even worse. Like, come on, man. Like, how? Come on, man. Patrick Mahomes there, and we take John Ross.
But listen, to be honest, people looked at Patty Mahomes like he wasn't.
Yeah, they did because where he played
crazy.
Because
like,
where he
played
played,
a good player, but they didn't think he was going to do this.
I don't think people really looked at his tape. I think the Kansas City Chiefs is the team that really looked at his tape and was like, "This guy got something." I don't know if he go. Of course, they didn't expect him to be what he became, but this guy has something. You know what I mean?
Listen,
you know what I mean? We picked John Ross, Mike. He only lasted like 3 years.
He came back. He's on the Patriots now.
Who cares? We never going to see him do nothing. That 4.2 speed wasn't shit.
You know, Patty Mahomes' big game is when he faced Baker Mayfield and they threw for fucking like
some crazy, 500 and shit.
It's like
500 yards a piece and shit. Some crazy shit. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
That was insane, that game.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Patrick Mahomes was at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
That's a air raid school.
Yeah.
We're passing. We're throwing the ball. And I think that's why they like Cam Ward so much, because he started at Washington State. Like he played at Washington State, and that's an air raid school. We're passing the ball at all times.
I mean, he looked good in Miami. It's just I'm not like a finesse. I agree with you. I like Sanders better just because of.
I do too.
Hey, he's got the build, the height, the pocket presence, and again,
and he can throw a football 70 yards. He can probably throw a football 70 yards, yo. On the Hail Mary, it's Aaron Rodgers in blackface. Like he can throw that bitch 70 yards and probably complete that shit in blackface. It's Aaron Rodgers in blackface. Man, hey, Aaron Rodgers got to get out of here, yo. I'm telling you, bro. Like, just who you going to? Who you trying to play for? Why is it always this every single year? Like, come on, man. Like, that's you ain't that important no more. Like, I think nobody should pick him and just let him sit. Force his ass to retire. Because you putting people through all this shit, that you're going to go out there and shit the bed again. Like, that's crazy.
Hey, Finesse, I agree. You guys really don't need a quarterback. You're looking to draft Hunter if he falls there, or Abdul Carter, because I think you got to take a quarterback later in the draft.
I think the Giants ownership and front office dumb as fuck.
Still there at some point in the second round, or
yeah, but that if they smart enough to think like that, this is the same people that got rid of this. But this is the same people that got rid of Odell Beckham in his prime, got rid of Saquon in his prime. Like, come on, man, they not smart. That shit don't sound smart to me.
We gotta hope they learn from their mistakes, because that shit is crazy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Are they gonna learn from their mistakes? Because I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if Shador is still there, or even Cam Ward, they take one of them at 3, like jackasses. Like that would be the craziest shit I ever seen in my life.
Or if you take Mason Graham instead of
nah. Well, yeah. Well, it's a lot of edge rushers. You can find another
Mason Graham on the line.
Well, Abdul Carter is an edge rusher. If you're trying to get an edge rusher, it's a shit ton of edge rushers.
Well, yeah.
You can find another edge rusher. That's not a problem. You know what I mean? Like, they can find that. But it's just weird how this is about to play out.
This draft is going to be exciting. I told everybody yesterday when I did the show.
I believe it.
I said, listen, man, I think there's going to be a lot of movement in all aspects, the top, the middle, and the bottom. A lot of people going to be trading back up into the first round.
Yeah.
Defenses, there's 20 defensive players that are going to go in the first round. I mean, it's just – yeah, it's going to be a nutso night, and I'm going to enjoy us being on here talking the shit.
I think we're going to see a lot of trades, man. Like, off the top, I think we're going to see a lot of trades. Because if the Titans, they're taking a quarterback, so they're not going to do nothing. But the Browns, man, they can mess around and trade that second pick for some goofy. I just want to see what they do, because they dumb as shit. I'm sorry. And y'all done have 40 quarterbacks who y'all ruined. I hate to say that, Mike, but I mean, it's the truth. Yeah. So I just want them to be, because if y'all take like we'll say y'all draft defense, take Travis Hunter, and then y'all end up with like Will Howard or one of these other guys, and I'm just like, nah, you want a guy with a lot of talent in Cleveland, because it's Cleveland. They're not good with quarterbacks. Like, until they become good with quarterbacks, then you could take somebody like Will Howard. And I don't know, man. That's the one team that I really want to see what the hell they do. I'm not gonna lie. Cleveland, I just really because that whole Deshaun experiment, dealing with all that shit with Chubb, then the Myles Garrett situation, figured that out. Now you got to figure out your running back situation. Now you got to figure out how to replace Deshaun. Who is y'all backups right now?
For what?
Quarterback.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh yeah. No, you don't even got to name nobody else. That's bad. That's bad.
I got traded.
That's bad.
And Jameson.
Bro, oh my God, that's bad. If he end up being y'all starting quarterback, you might as well. His career's over. He's gonna be a backup for the rest of his life. I'm sorry, he's not good enough to be the Browns quarterback. Y'all demand excellence at a quarterback because y'all so bad with quarterbacks, yo. Like they gotta be a really good player to play there. Like Flacco. Flacco's the OG. Flacco been to Super Bowl. He done all this shit.
Now to bring him back.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he got the talent.
And
yes.
then that'd be that.
Yes, man. Y'all need somebody with talent and that's very, very smart. And that was Flacco. He old as hell. If y'all can find y'all a young guy like that, then y'all would be perfect. But these middle of the pack quarterbacks they never work out in Cleveland.
Hey, Zeus, I think that starts next year.
That's gonna be hard. We going too.
Be ready for 28.
Yeah, we going. First game, we there.
28. That's when
we there.
That stadium will open.
First game, Mike. We there. First home game, we there.
That shit's gonna be crazy.
As soon as it open, we there, and we getting there like early in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. We there. We do festivity, everything. I want to be a part of all that shit. Brand new stuff. Yeah. And the Bengals just said that one of their execs, she just said 2026, we can go anywhere if they can go anywhere if they want to, because the contract going to be up. And if they don't want to renew, then they can leave.
That's insane.
They ain't going to. Man, you think Cincinnati? That city is not.
That
that team ain't going nowhere.
The Bears guy said, "Hey, let's go half on a stadium."
That is crazy. Well, you need about $2 billion for a fucking stadium. So
hey, look, the Browns one's gonna be about 3 years, something like that.
Yeah, somebody just sold their team for like $5 billion. I can't.
No, the construction hasn't started. Starts next year.
Yeah, it's next year. Yeah, somebody just sold their team for like $5 billion, and it was not supposed to go for that. I just cannot remember who it was. I can't remember who it was, man. I don't. But man, the Cowboys at 12, they ain't gonna do shit. Who they drafting? Nobody.
They need Genty. But the thing is, they're not gonna move up to go get him. They're not gonna.
They can still get. They got Travion. You can get Travion right there. I think he'll be great in Dallas.
12. You ain't drafted Travion that high.
I would.
Because
he's gonna be an immediate. Like that. The only reason why I would, because if you noticed with Travion Henderson, he blocks like a tight end. He can catch the ball out the backfield, take it to the house, and you can hand him the ball 25 times. Right now, he'll be effective for the Cowboys. His rookie year.
Build on their defense. They're cutting all their defense. They just let Travion Diggs. They just told him, "Hey, we're about to let you go come June 1st." So
yeah, because why would I pay a guy that gets smoked all the time? He gets his interceptions. That's because he takes risks all the time, and that costs them a lot all the time. He blows shit for them all the time.
You better do something then, because
they got DeRon Bland. If they keep him, they good. They can replace him with him. They good. But Diggs, he's cost them a lot of games defensively, getting smoked when he shouldn't be getting smoked, trying to go for an interception. Like I hate that about him. And he's a really good player, but that's his flaw. Like he gonna get smoked. It's guaranteed at least twice in that game he's getting smoked for a touchdown. Like he don't lock down for the whole game. Like because he always trying to go for interceptions and shit. Just let it happen, man. Be like Darrelle Revis. You know what I mean? Because it could be Diggs Island. It could be. I'm just saying. Ward done. No. I can't say better version yet because we ain't seen him play in the NFL.
He looked good in college, but yeah.
He looked great in college against subpar competition. He looked great against bums, yes. And he looked good against Oregon, but he looked great against bums, though. He played a lot of bums. He played a lot of bums playing for Boise State, so we got to see him in the NFL. I like the comparison, or maybe Curtis Martin. Curtis Martin, that was my dude, boy. Kurt, that was that boy. But yeah, Warrick Dunn, I like that. He might be a little bigger than Warrick Dunn, but I got to see him play in the NFL first because he played a lot of bums, a lot of bad defenses. Like, I'm just saying, it ain't like Barry at Oklahoma State. That's different. You know what I mean? Like you playing studs now. Like, but yeah, Dallas, they need to draft a new Jerry Jones. That's what they need to do. They need to draft a new Jerry Jones. Man, I feel like we gonna do some stupid shit too. I do. I feel like we gonna do something dumb and draft a tight end or some shit. Like you just signed a tight end. Like why would we draft another tight end? But that's the type of stuff.
Look, this is who he played: Oregon State, Wyoming, San Jose State, Nevada, San Diego State, UNLV, Hawaii.
No defense.
Utah State, Washington State.
You ain't named the defense
Portland
yet.
State, Oregon.
Oregon's it.
Penn
That's
State.
the best team they played. And he went ham on Oregon, so I'll give him that.
Oh, they
He
played Penn
go off
State.
on Penn State. Penn State, he didn't do. He only had like 100 yards on Penn State. I think barely.
104, 3 receptions.
Yeah. He when he played good defense, he didn't do much. He still got his 100, but it was barely. They was shutting.
He had 192 on Oregon.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I give him Oregon. He went ham on Oregon,
Oh,
but Oregon got a terrible defense run wise. Oregon's strength was their secondary.
Oh, boy. They lost that
Their
game.
secondary.
He still balled out.
Yeah, no, they lost that game, but he ran for 192 yards. The Oregon's defense, their secondary was supposed to be their strength until they got to us.
2,600 yards, 29 touchdowns.
Yeah, man, 2,600 yards against bums. You didn't name no defense, but Oregon and Penn State, and Penn State was in the playoffs. So I got to see him. I want to see him in a Dallas uniform though, because I know Dallas is going to use him. Dallas is going to run him. He got to go somewhere where he going to get ran. Now the Patriots, he'll get ran in New England too, though. But I don't think they take him though. I don't think they take him. I think, like you said, he falls to the Raiders, but the Raiders aren't going to run him like that. I don't think. Maybe they will just because it's him. Because they don't like. I don't know, bro. I don't know the Raiders to be a run heavy team.
They haven't in a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
I
if
mean,
they do,
yeah, Josh Jacobs, he had his best career year, did his thing.
Yeah, but they still didn't run him enough for me.
Away.
Yeah, because they stopped running him. Like they went completely away from that. That's why he was my guy over there. And I just always thought they never ran him. Like when they ran him like they should run him, he was the best back in the league, probably. But it wasn't consistent, and they don't consistently use him. So I hope he don't go there. It would be a good fit if they use him though, like Bijan in Atlanta.
Pete Carroll's going to use the run game. It's just
Pete Carroll.
He don't use it when it's time to win the game.
He used the running game when he had Marshawn Lynch. That's why I said because it's Genty, they might do it because it's Genty. When he had Marshawn, he ran it down your throat. He loved running the ball when he got Marshawn. Changed everything. Russell, I'm sorry, buddy. You got to take a back seat to this.
Well,
this is
you
beast
about
mode.
to win the Super Bowl, then you don't run the ball.
It didn't make no sense. Is that the worst play you ever seen in history?
It's some of the worst shit ever. And it's
like football.
We did like twice in a row and then threw the interception.
It's almost like somebody was like, "Hey, yo, man, he about to throw the screen over here. He about to throw the quick slant. He about to throw the quick slant. Jump right in front of him.
I'd been caught off guard. Like I can't believe he threw that ball.
Yeah, man, I'm running that shit. But they expected that. It's crazy because that might have been the perfect defense.
4 downs. I'd run it every down.
But that might have been the perfect defense to play. The defense, period. Like that play call because we know you're gonna run it. That's that in my mind. I know you've given it to Marshawn Lynch. But we also had this man out here that was fully prepared and fully aware for what the fuck was going on. No, I don't think no other player made that play. Like it was just that time, that moment. He was locked in at that moment. I don't even think he makes that play. He never made that play again. You know what I mean? Like in
that play. I mean, he was already not big.
But not like that's one of those times where it's got to be everything clicking at the same time. You all the way locked in. Because come on, man, that was crazy. Now that you say that, but that was crazy when I think about it. Like, who would have thought to jump the route because you don't think he's throwing it to him? Like, it's almost like he knew that he was going to throw it. Like, yeah, this is the play, but he's actually going to throw that shit. That was great. That's probably the worst shit I ever seen in football history.
That was the funny shit seeing Richard Sherman's face.
Yeah, because I would have been ready to slap everybody.
They're like, he went from like, oh, he started crying. It was
man, me and Pete Carroll probably would have fought. Like we probably would have fought. Like you cost us a Super Bowl, yo. I probably would have fought him. for sure, because that was in the bag. That was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might. Nah. Well, yeah, that's got to be the worst. But that AFC Championship game, remember the Titans and the Bills? I think it was.
Music City Miracle. Yeah.
Yes, that might be that could be number one because they gave up the stupidest shit that could ever happen. That was stupid. That was stupid. You see this man running over there. He over there by himself. Nobody.
Go get it.
Not one person out there on that team, on that special team, thought to get this guy that's over there chilling by himself. Like, that's crazy to me, bro. Like, I don't get it. Plays like that's not supposed to work. You know what I mean? Like, so
that's why they make him special.
That might be the one, though. That might be the worst defensive play. Well, it was special teams, but worst defensive play ever. Like, that's fucking nuts, man. I don't think we're gonna see nothing that crazy again because the way that the game is now, people don't think like that no more. And you know what I mean? They do trick plays, but you don't really get kicks no more. Now they're trying to make it where you get penalized and the ball go to the what they say, the 35-yard line if it's a touchback.
Touchback comes out more if it doesn't drop in that one zone. Yeah.
They go to the 35-yard line. Ain't nobody trying to give up that. You know, that's crazy. But I'm not mad. And they changed the rule thinking that it was going to be more kickoffs. And I'm like, have y'all watched the league that y'all got the rule from? That shit. Where do y'all see all the returns at? And then you see what happened. Motherfucking touchback. Just every time it's a touchback. So I do like this. Can we get another Devin Hester off of this? People returning the shit again. I want to see Devin Hester again.
I don't know if we're going to see him.
At least
him and Josh.
I was about to say, or Josh Cribbs or Dante Hall. At least Dante Hall. Like, that motherfucker was a monster, but Josh Cribbs did come and he did some things, but that boy Devin Hester,
he's got records. Yeah, he's got records with Devin.
Yeah, he got records with Devin, but that boy Devin Hester, boy, it got to the point where you just don't kick the ball to him at all. If it's 4th and 3, I'm going for it. I'm not kicking. I'm kicking it out of bounds. I remember on the game. Remember on the college. That he was cheating. That was a cheat player. That's like having Michael Vick on the internet on the Madden in 04. That was cheating. Shit was cheating. And then you put him at wide receiver and he ass.
Yeah,
like his real position. Yeah, but he was trash, bro. He couldn't catch. He couldn't do nothing. That shit was crazy, bro. But you put him back there.
From that running back and just handing the balls like go.
Yeah, he definitely could have been a Swiss Army knife though, for real.
Yeah,
throwing the ball out the backfield.
He used people like that, then he should have been more.
See, but I would have did a lot of screens with him, bubble screens, shit where I could just give it to him wide open. He don't got to worry about nothing, just catch it and go. I would have did that a lot with him. I wonder why they never did that. Like nobody, like Miami never did that. The NFL, the Bears, nobody ever did that with him.
It was ass. That's why.
Yeah, they was. I would have done that though. I would have done that, man. You know what I mean? Oh man. I don't think that. You know what? What I would do. That you see, Carter said his overall impact makes him number 1, which they got him ranked. Yeah, they got him ranked number 1. But I don't know.
His injuries for me, that foot injury.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that's what I was about to get to. I don't know if he's number 1 because his injuries. Like, and it's a foot injury he got now too. Like the most recent one. That's bad. As big as he is, you know what I mean. He carrying around a lot of weight. That might come back up. That might come back up for sure. So do you think whoever drafts Shedeur, Deion's their next head coach?
I think the possibility's there, but
like once they fire this guy, if things don't go right and they
listen, that's what I always said. Like if we took Shedeur, it's almost set up. Like if somehow we get Shedeur and Hunter, it's almost set up. If Stefanski can't get shit right, Barry and him are gone. And Deion stepping in and getting someone else.
Well, I just think whoever drafts him. That's why I think Deion is like, I'm cool with whoever he go to. I don't have no problem with it because I think that's his NFL debut. That's when he gets in the NFL as a coach, it'll be on whatever team Shedeur played for. I think,
yeah,
because it's not not getting drafted by a good team. It's set for the Browns because the Browns, even though they're at 2. They are a good team. You know, it's just like the Spurs with the injury, David Robinson, everybody go down. So we sit everybody, then we get Duncan with a championship. It's kind of how y'all shit is. Deshaun, that whole mess, Chubb, the whole shit. Like y'all, a lot of injuries, man. Defense, offense, everything. So y'all are actually still a good team. So this is why I'm so intrigued to see what y'all gonna do, because y'all wasn't a bottom feeding team. Y'all just had a bunch of injuries. Bro, if y'all add Hunter to that, I don't think it makes a bigger difference as adding Shedeur Sanders, because that's the quarterback position. So I really hope y'all draft him. I do. I don't think he should go. Like I said, no quarterback should go 15 or high, but y'all in the Titans, bro, y'all really have to. Y'all don't have a choice almost. It's almost like y'all, unless y'all got a plan. Unless y'all have a plan, though, like you said, draft, move up, all that good stuff. Unless you have a plan. If you don't got a plan, man, y'all almost have to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
Like those two almost have to go 1 and 2. Like I think that's what's gonna happen. That's what I'm betting on. If they put that shit on DraftKings or something,
that thing changes, then that makes the move back up pointless, and we're not gonna move back up then.
Yeah, y'all not gonna move back up, but I think that sets y'all up to do some things though, because you just said fuck it. Got the quarterback out the way. Now you can breathe. Now let's go ahead and clean up. You know what I mean? Like you can go ahead, you can do some trades, and you can trade and get what you was really trying to get. Because there's other defensive guys that are really good. Like it's a lot of them in this draft, man. It's a lot of them. So you don't necessarily have to pick a dual Carter. Only reason why you would pick Hunter is because he's a generational talent. You know what I mean? And you can't really pass on that, but you can if you need a fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? But y'all not like the Titans or the Giants or the Patriots. No, y'all just had a bunch of injuries, man. So technically y'all finna get a steal at 2. With whoever y'all pick, is a steal for y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because your team's already fucking good. So I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous, man, because we had 17. I want a high pick again, but we gotta be trash to get it, man. That's the fuck.
We're actually trading one of our thirds for Trey Hendrickson.
No, the fuck y'all ain't. What? No, a third. Damn. Damn. Hey, if we did that, I wouldn't have. I'm a Browns fan. I'm not watching them no more.
That defense would be insane.
Bro, you do some shit like that, bro. I'm a Browns fan, bro. Trey, the 2 best sack. Well, TJ when he healthy. But, 2 of the best sackers. Man, no fucking way. Those 2. Now, Trey done got to the point to where he's a fear monger now. Yeah. Before you even snap the ball, he's called his problems already. We already got to worry about him. Salute.
What up, Henry?
So there's no way y'all giving us we need a first round pick next year. We don't want y'all 2. We'll let y'all keep the 2 for Trey, but we want the 1 next year though. And straight up, nothing else. Nothing else though. Just y'all first pick, and you can have him, because I don't think.
All right. What about this? What if we gave y'all our second round pick this year
and a player?
And a player. That second round pick's literally a first round.
Come on, man. We gotta have a player, bro. We gotta have a player with that, yo. All right. We'll go. We'll take your second round this year and third round next year, and we'll give you Trey. It's better than letting him walk for nothing, but it's gonna have to be after this season.
What if we gave you a third round this year?
It's fuck now, man. No, I'm not doing that. Bro.
No, I mean the second and the third this year.
Oh, okay. I'll take that too. But it's gonna have to be after next year, because I got him for 1 more year. You're not getting me before that. I need first round. I need first round, bro. If you want him now, and I don't get my extra season, come on, man. He got 1 more year left on his contract, bro. I can't let him go right now. He in the middle of his he in his prime right now, going out. Like he older down there. I think.
He's 30.
And then, just now hitting his prime in the last 4 years. He got over 80 sacks in the last 4 years, bro. That's number 2.
Yeah, man, we made that
to
trade.
TJ Watt or to Myles Garrett. It's number 2 to Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no way we letting y'all. The fact that he would be on the other side of Myles Garrett alone, bro. I need a first round. Fuck who the player is. You got Myles Garrett. No way, bro. That's what I thought it was going to be with Smith. I thought it was going to be like that with Smith, and y'all was just going to terrorize everybody. And Myles actually had a down year that year. Wasn't that the year he had a down year? And it was still a good year, but it was a down year for him. Like, it was like, how did that happen when y'all added a monster? But he wasn't good. Darius wasn't
on his downswing.
Yeah, he was too, and it was bad too. Because I remember y'all had Clowney too, didn't y'all?
Yeah.
But he was on his decline too, man. Didn't he get injured? Ain't that what happened to him? Because he was a fucking goon before he got injured, right? Didn't he get injured?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got injured. Where was he at? Was he on the Texans?
Yeah, he was on the Texans.
And he got injured. Yeah, because he was a monster. He was one of them. He was like on his way to be a Myles Garrett, and then he got injured. If I remember correctly, because I liked him.
College coming out of South Carolina.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because he got injured in college, and then he came in the NFL. He was good, but he was getting to where he needed to be, and then he got injured again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, man. You remember Marshawn Lattimore from South Carolina?
Yeah.
Dude was getting like 200 yards a game down there.
I think that was a dog, and then
then his whole leg down there fell off on the field.
Yeah,
that was horrible, yo. And he never recovered from that shit either. I feel like that might have been the worst injury and career ender for me because I really liked him. He was a monster. I knew he was about to go to the league and terrorize.
Now you remember that game? It was during the tournament? Where from Louisville snapped his leg almost clean.
Yeah, hell yeah, that was nasty. Damn, I remember that. That was, oh my god. Paul George did that damn shit too.
Damn near the same.
Oh my god, bro, that was horrible. I seen that. That shit. But no, Marshawn Lattimore, bro. They showed his shit. His shit was like hanging, like, and it was twisted. It was like bro. That was the worst shit I ever seen in my life. Somebody else did that too, to their ankle. Somebody broke their whole ankle knee, and it was just, that was the worst shit I ever seen in my life. It was recent too. I just cannot remember who it was. I cannot remember who that was. And they showed his shit, and it was just, it would look like it wasn't even attached to his leg no more. Yeah, like, oh my god, bro. How do you even deal with some shit like that? Like mentally.
Reset, pins put in, and
no, mentally. How do you deal with that?
You just got to get through the fact of the surgery shit, and then you can worry about the rest of it at another time. But yeah, I don't know. It's rough.
Yeah, because now you got to worry about re-injuring that shit, man. And when them broken bones is, I ain't never broke a bone playing sports or nothing.
Yeah,
never. And because I don't drink milk. Milk don't help your bones, man. That shit actually make your shit worse. It actually make your bones weak, actually. We got the highest osteoporosis. Ain't that the bone shit? Osteoporosis in the world, and we're the highest milk consuming country in the world.
It's because we do all that other shit to it.
Yeah, but don't lie to me and tell me milk does a body good, and then it don't. Because it's dairy. How does it do your body good in this dairy? It don't make sense.
You drink the right milk and to do your
no, it still don't. Don't let them. They tricking y'all, man.
Gotta be that natural shit.
Yeah, the natural, nasty, straight out the boob. That's the only way milk is good.
Out the boob.
That's the only way that shit's good. You got to go to the cow or the goat or wherever you get your milk and suck right on the teeth. Suck right on the boob, right up under the. Yeah, that's the only way that shit's good. They lie. They lie. Yeah, nah, hell nah. Because you gotta think, you gotta put preservative in it to store it. All right there, it tells you it's not good. You're not getting fresh milk pumped every day. That's not happening unless you live on a farm. Hey, Willis McGahee. That was my guy. Yeah, he got injured against them Buckeyes. But Willis McGahee's career never ended up. He only after 2 or 3 years he was a backup.
A longer career, and he didn't do bad. Like he
didn't do Willis McGahee is what I'm saying.
He didn't do what he should have been doing. But I remember that shit. That shit was insane too.
Yeah, that was terrible. And if it wasn't for him going down, well, I don't know because we were still getting in their ass. But once he went down, it got worse.
Nasty. Yeah, that shit was nasty.
Joe Theismann, Lawrence Taylor. Broke his leg,
knocked his whole leg right off.
Yeah, it looked like he got amputated on the field, bro. You let a cokehead running fast, big as hell, hit, bro. Come on, man. The 80s, bro, 90s players from around that time that went to the league, bro. I wouldn't, bro. Them the guys. It was way worse back then because they ain't on coke now. They probably are, but Not like they openly like they was in the locker room doing that shit at halftime. Let me get a bump.
You get a bump.
Smashing beers in the A, bro.
Laying down lines when we get in the locker room.
The stories, that's why I like sports podcasting, though, because the stories that I be just hearing these dudes talk about, it's like, what? Motherfucker went to the locker room and had a 12-pack in there and smacked it at half the whole 12-pack, shotgun and beers. Oh, that's crazy. He knew he wasn't getting it. He fucked up. Yes, I did that before, though. We was in the 9th grade, and it was before a basketball game. My homie Seth, shout out Seth. I ain't gonna say your last name. That's the homie. And he had took a pint of Bacardi from his uncle. And bro, after school, we smacked that whole pint, bro, and went to the game, bro. I swear to God, bro. Me and him went out there and had like 60 points combined, bro, like 20 steals combined. Like, bro, we was out there killing that game. Drunk than a motherfucker, bro. We was like 14. I was lit, bro, but we was out there killing, bro. That shit was crazy. I was like, hell nah, bro. They knew we was feeling. They knew we was drunk, though. I don't know if they knew we was drunk, but they thought we was high, maybe. But they knew something was up, just because how we was, bro. But we went crazy on the court, bro. Like, and after the game, we was both in the locker room throwing up together. Fun times, bro. We used to smoke in the school and everything before track meets. We'd be smoking weed at the school, get caught, they take it. We star athletes though, so they just take our shit and get your ass. What the fuck, bro? I'm gonna follow you. Mr. Hopkins followed us to the track, to the stadium, everything. Make sure y'all go there because he know. Yeah, all right, bro. I'm about to go. All right, I got some more weed, nigga. At home, I go around get my weed. But yeah, we was athletes that was doing drugs.
Craig
Krenzel. Yeah, I remember Craig, man. Craig, Michael Jenkins, them guys. Them was my guys, man. Chris Gamble. Chris Gamble was, that's what I'm saying. Like Travis Hunter, can he do that? Because Chris Gamble did it high school, college, NFL. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see if he can do that. Like, Chris Gamble, you could put that motherfucker out there every offensive drop play and every defensive play, and he'll be perfectly fine. Like, it's just different now because the game faster. They throwing the ball more and stuff. You know what I mean? Back then, it was a lot of running and shit. Like, you running backs running all over the place. It's just a lot of throwing now. He going to have to chase guys a lot. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of energy is going to be exerted on defense. That's why you really can't play both ways. I don't know. We'll see, though. I'm curious.
Oh, yeah. The draft's going to be insane to see all these guys and what's going to happen.
Yeah, they got Mason Graham at 3 as the best on the best available list, and then Tyler Warren 4.
That tight end from Penn State.
So Cam Ward is 7th on the best available. See, Shador is 14th. Yeah, he's 14th. Let's see, there's no other quarterbacks in the top 20 in the top 25.
Nope.
Of best available. Let's go. Come on, motherfucker. Go to page 2. There we go. We get to another quarterback at Jackson Dart, number 28. So that actually, yeah, okay. Jackson Dart being 28 is pretty good. Because y'all can trade back up to it, because that means he's not going high.
Scott likes Warren, yeah. See, he wants Hunter. If not, and Ty Warren's gonna be a dog at a tight end. I like the boy from Bowling Green. I think he's gonna be a dog too. Fannin.
Yeah. I like him too. Shit, we just got a tight end from Purdue.
Yeah.
And he is really good. I think when he go into the draft next year, it's going to be another really good tight end in the draft. So Tyler Shaw from Louisville is 38 at quarterback. And then Jackson Dart is 28. So yeah, y'all can trade up to get him, because that means he's not going to go high being at 28 best available. I don't think he's going to go that high. Because who would draft him? Who would draft him if y'all was trying? Who?
Well, the Steelers at 20 might want a quarterback. I think
21.
the Saints could draft.
No, not at 9. They not drafting him at 9.
Who?
Jackson Dart. The Saints ain't drafting him at 9.
Not that high. No. I think the Steelers is one. Who else is down there?
You got
Seahawks.
you
Where
got
are
the
Seahawks
Steelers.
at? I think the Seahawks could be one.
No, at 18. No, they
Oh,
not
they're
picking
at
him at 18.
18.
Yeah, they not picking him at 18. Well, so somebody. Well, I don't think he'll go in the first round unless y'all trade up for him because the rest of these teams got quarterbacks already. You got the Steelers
at 33. That's that first pick in the second round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because the Eagles, Chiefs, Bills, Commanders, Lions, Raiders, Rams, Texans, Vikings, Packers, Chargers, and then the Steelers at 21.
Listen, I saw a crazy ass mock draft where we drafted Hunter at 2. We traded back up,
Bobby. Yeah.
got Shador Sanders at 20, and then got Amari Hampton at 67.
And that's what would be better for you. That would be, but you also don't have to take Shador at 2 and pay him all that fucking money. That would be perfect. Like, I think that's the type of shit that needs to happen with him. Like, I'm telling you, that would be so fire for y'all because you don't have to pay him all that money. I don't want to pay him or Cam Ward first and second overall pick money, man.
Rams gonna need a replacement for Stafford. They could definitely draft.
They extended him, but I think they'll wait. A lot of teams are waiting till next year
because
Will
Howard might be nice at. Behind
Stafford. I like that. I like that. Shit, I like Jackson Dart over there too.
Well, yeah, but Jackson Dart's gonna be going somewhere and starting right away. He ain't gonna
at 26. At 26, yeah, he's starting right away. Yeah. So with that being said, he not gonna go. I don't think he's going in the first round unless the Panthers want him. They're not picking him at 8. You know what I mean? Like, why would they pick him at 8?
He ain't gonna be going that high. He'll be in like the 20s and later.
I don't think so, man. Because
Steelers are the only team I really see because they don't have
that. That's literally the only team. Because look, the Packers got Jordan Love. They're good for the next 5-6 years. They're good. That's unless he just flame out. The Vikings at 24. They got JJ McCarthy, but you could still draft him if you the Vikings. I don't think they do, but you could. So far the Steelers, then the Texans, CJ, then the Rams at 26. So it's not unrealistic that the Rams get him because then you got Lamar, Goff, the Lions.
What is the reason 28? The reason why you would do that is because you get that 5th-year option if you take him in the first round. So that way you have him and you know it. And Scott,
I'm not gonna lie,
Scott, I agree with you. If the Browns don't take a quarterback within the first 2 rounds, then the Cousins trade is probably gonna happen.
And I don't think y'all might as well go get Flacco, man. Fuck you, go trade.
Why
trade for Cousins when you? That's what I'm saying. And Flacco just chilling, waiting to play. You ain't got to trade nothing for him. Yes, man.
Whatever quarterback you want, and
yes. You don't have to trade nothing. You can get a quarterback that won 11 games. He won 11 games, right? With y'all? Yeah. He won like 11 games or some shit, 10 games? Well, the games. How many games did he play?
Halfway through, but I don't know. What was it? 7 games, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot of games. That's a lot of games for Flacco to just come in and do. It ain't like he started the season and only won 7 games.
And he back-to-back 300-yard games, some other shit. He had the most.
When wasn't nobody else throwing 300-yard games though? Now remember that. That's when nobody else was doing it but him. Like, because they even brought it up that Aaron Rodgers hadn't done it in 200 and something downs or some crazy shit like that. Like, but Flacco did it twice in a row because nobody was throwing for 300 like that. So if I'm the Lions at 28 and nobody has picked Jackson Dart yet, I'm taking him. Goff is good, but how long is he gonna be their quarterback for? He's older. Like, if I'm the Lions, that's a lick and a half to just already draft my next quarterback. Like, and we know he's gonna be a good quarterback.
Hendon Hooker. I don't know if they would.
Man, that's Jalen. That's Milroe, bro. That's Anthony Richardson, man. Big arm. Dude, that's it. He's not a good decision maker from what I've seen at Tennessee. He's not a good decision maker, bro. It's like, I don't know. I gotta see him play. I gotta see him get a full. But if I'm the Lions and Jackson Dart's still there, though, I'm telling you, bro, I would probably do that. Joe Flacco might be more likely Brown than Kirk Cousins. Yes, Scott. Yes, I know. Why trade for Kirk Cousins when you could just go get Flacco and you good. And Flacco knows the system. Him and Stefanski got a little relationship. He already know they know what to expect. He know what to expect. Why not do that? That's what I would do. You know what I mean? Flacco is probably y'all's best option. But
Hooker ain't bad. Look, his
come on, man. I know what I seen.
Look. Tennessee had 2 years in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. And he was launching that bitch too. He had Jalen Hyatt throwing the Hyatt
completion percentage his first year there in 21.
That's not bad.
3,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions.
Yeah, that was a great season.
And last year was 70% completion, 3,100 yards, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
All right, I changed it. I take it back. I take it back.
I mean, the most interceptions he had, he played at Virginia Tech in 2020, and he only played 8 games.
I didn't know he was not throwing interceptions. He can throw the ball. I know that for sure. So I take it back. Yeah, I take it back. But I don't think they're gonna just go with Hendon Hooker though. Maybe.
Hey, listen, I love Flacco because Flacco already knows the players, he knows the system, he knows all that. So why not just bring him in, let him be there, and then you draft whoever and have them sit there and watch until you see the change. And if that dude gets hurt or something happens, you can put Flacco in. He can continue doing the job.
And they trust Flacco too.
Yes. And the players love Flacco. The fans love Flacco. It's just, you might as well do it. Mm-hmm. And he's cheap.
Cheap as hell. Yeah, how cheap? Cheap as hell.
No draft picks, no real money.
You ain't got to trade nothing. Trading for Kirk Cousins is some crazy shit to do right now in his career.
I mean, if Atlanta's going to pay a majority of that shit, you get him right now. The cap hit would be $6 million, I think. That's it for this year.
Yeah, but I don't want him that bad. You can't want him that bad. I want
Flacco. I wanted Flacco over that dude. Like when this all came about, I said I'd rather have Flacco because I didn't know what the Colts were going to do. As soon as they were cool on releasing him, I wanted Flacco to be the guy that was there, and then us draft a quarterback.
Right. Yeah, and I thought that would have been smart. That would have been smart. I'm telling you, I would have drafted a good quarterback 2 years ago because Deshaun has been a dumpster fire from day one. So I would have been already. I would already have my guy.
Hey, you got to start by admitting your mistake, and they did it now. Like now, Haslam has come out and said, "Hey, we took a big swing and we missed big."
Yeah, and thank you.
Finally, yes, he finally.
Thank you. That's all they had to do was say, bro, because I've been saying it, but they just would never say it. Like, bro, y'all fuck that up.
Yeah, Jimmy would never say that shit.
Yeah, no, but I'm glad he did though, because he's stepping out of his Jerry Jones like ways. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you gotta admit that you fucked up, bro. That's the only way you can make a better decision. You know what I mean? Pull the rug from No, oh my God, no. You think Myles Garrett gonna be happy with Aaron Rodgers?
You did that shit.
You think Myles Garrett gonna be happy with Aaron Rodgers? The shit that he does. No. Myles will slap the shit out of Aaron Rodgers.
He's a proven quarterback. It's just a matter of that. But I don't.
He gonna say that to the public, but in the locker room, he gonna slap the shit out of Aaron Rodgers, bro. All that diva shit and blaming shit on your team and all that. Myles will slap the shit out of Aaron Rodgers.
I want Flacco. He's more of a dude that just chills, goes in there, does his thing. Like I said, everybody already loves the man. I do get the move though. You pull him up now, Steelers. What are you gonna do now?
Put it like this: I've seen Flacco do a lot more than I've seen Aaron Rodgers do lately.
Oh yeah, recently, yes,
recently, yes, for sure. Because Aaron Rodgers
came off the couch and did a lot more in the last 8 games of that season than fucking.
Yeah, real shit, man. Aaron Rodgers is annoying. I can't believe they still talking about him like he MVP Aaron Rodgers. Don't nobody care about Aaron Rodgers, man. I hope they don't. I hope they don't.
Right. We do hate him. It's just the move would be insane to do. You do that and then sit him. Don't even play him, just sit him. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. just to spite the Steelers, so they got to start Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, nah, bro. I don't even think
Flacco maybe then.
What if he be like, I'm going to Minnesota?
Rodgers is going to Minnesota. That'd be funny.
That would be funny because then JJ
Yeah, look at your ass in Kodak and go watch Jurassic Park, motherfucker.
Watch Jurassic Park, motherfucker.
Take a damn dinosaur class.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
Better
He
watch
said
Miss Doubtfire and Robin Williams rap about dinosaurs, buddy, because that's about
yeah. It's the QB. You can't slap the QB. But Aaron Rodgers, bro, he annoying the shit out of me, man. I'm just tired of people talking about him like somebody need him. Don't nobody need Aaron Rodgers, yo. They don't.
You know, Miles, you need to go be in the new Jurassic Park movie or something. You know, go be
go get that. Go act. Go get your acting on.
go dude. Yeah, I don't know why he has or why nobody approached him for that and say, "Hey, look, man, we're gonna get you a little scene in this Jurassic Park movie." Like, why not? You love dinosaurs. You could be in there, be a part of some shit. You'd be like, "Hell yeah, I was in JP." You ain't know.
Julio officially retired. 13 seasons.
Think of all the retreats to build team chemistry they would have with Aaron Rodgers.
Damn, Roddy White had more touchdowns in Atlanta than Julio.
Roddy White was in Atlanta forever, though, man. He never left Atlanta.
63 touchdowns.
He did leave.
Yeah, 63 touchdowns, and Julio got 60, but he got 12,000, almost 13,000 yards though.
Yeah.
Well, salute Julio, man. It was you only had like a good 5 good years, but out of 13, that's crazy. He played 13 years.
Yeah, he was switching around at the end.
And then he got injured after like 5 years, and then he was never the same guy. Those injuries be fucking people up, man. Like, it's just hard to bounce back.
Rowdy White was a dog, man. I used to pick him up in fantasy all the time. Good old Rowdy.
Yeah, Rowdy. Yeah, that was that dude. Man,
I loved him in Madden. Rowdy, shit.
Yeah, Rowdy. I fucked with Rowdy for sure. For sure. Man, look. I had something, but
the Vikings know they might pick his ass. That's why Jesus. The Vikings might just go ahead and say, "All right, Rodgers, come on." That's why they're not gonna say.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't what team is actually gonna be like, "Yeah, Rodgers, come on." No. But maybe Minnesota.
But nobody's gonna deny it, though. No one's gonna say no.
No, fuck no. Hell no. It depends on what money you got to pay him, though.
Yeah.
Because a lot of teams ain't gonna want him because what they got to pay. You know what I mean? What do you say? Well, because it is what it is. You gotta protect interests, invested interests.
That's because Rowdy didn't get hurt. He was on the field. Yeah, that's the big difference. And Rowdy did his job.
Julio got injured a lot.
He helped Julio become Julio because they would still have to worry about Rowdy. They couldn't just leave Rowdy White.
Yeah,
that's why he had 63 touchdowns because they couldn't just leave him open and do the thing with Julio. When they did do that, Rowdy, took advantage. Yeah,
Rowdy was my guy, man. Great number 2 receiver. Shit, some can say he was the number 1 receiver. At times, you know what I mean? The Cardinals, they made Trey McBride the highest paid tight end in NFL history. 4 years, $76 million extension, includes $43 million guaranteed, $19 million per year, highest ever for a tight end.
Yeah, that's until the next 2 years when Brock Bowers gets the biggest fucking contract ever.
Yeah, Brock Bowers.
Oh, yeah.
No, Laporta is about to break the bank. Well, his next contract.
I think it'll be top that.
No, it depends on who get theirs first.
I think Laporta probably getting it first because he's been in the league longer.
Yeah, but
so he gonna get the next contract.
Yeah, but
not gonna break it out.
When can they extend in the NFL? Like after 3 years or something? After 3 seasons or something?
Get extended now. I thought he did get extended.
I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe he did. I don't remember. Damn, Geno got 2 years, $85.5 million extension, 66 million guaranteed to be with the Raiders. But it's Pete Carroll though, so it makes sense though. Patriots trading Joe Milton and a 7th round pick to the Cowboys in exchange for 5th round pick.
There it is, Scott. That right there. Mark Davis is a fucking fool.
Yes.
So yes, he will probably let go of a generational tight end and not pay him all the money he should pay him and screw this whole situation up.
Yep, because they got the other guy.
They got Mike Mayer, but the thing is, that dude, he's in trade talks.
Damn, then what the fuck they doing?
They might trade him and a pick to get a higher pick.
Oh no. Like
they might use that and a second round to try to jump back in the first at some point or some shit they were saying. It was all sorts of shit going on.
Dude, he must not know that both of those tight ends are, by the time they retire, are going to be all time great tight ends.
Yeah, I think Mike Mayer.
Both of them.
Listen, I wish the Browns would somehow trade and just get Mike Mayer off him, because Tommy Reese is our offensive coordinator now, and that dude loved Mike Mayer at Notre Dame. So I would
Mike Mayer is really, really good. He's really, 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 really good.
Really?
Yeah, Mark. He not gonna pay him. He don't really like paying guys, but they did just give Geno a guaranteed $66 million.
That might be the change of it. They do 2 years, 85.
Yeah. That's big for them.
That's $42.5 million a year.
Yeah, so maybe he's doing something different. Maybe he actually, because it's Vegas. You in Vegas now. You're not in Oakland.
Brady part of that group.
Yes. You in Vegas now. You have to win in Vegas, bro. They team's already winning shit. The hockey team, the soccer team.
Yeah, the Golden Knights came in there and started winning.
Yes. Right so shit, when they bring the A's over there, they gonna fuck around and win a championship just because they moved them to Vegas.
That's a little crazy.
But just think, once they move them to Vegas, they're gonna be one of the richest baseball teams. They're gonna be able to compete with the Yankees and all of them because the city will allow it. The city market, because Oakland, that's a small market. They can't. The economy itself won't allow them to have that money. But once they move to Vegas, all them casino dudes, oh yeah, they'll be like the Yankees and shit, just cleaning up. And it's Vegas. Who the fuck don't want to go to Vegas? You know what I mean? It's right next to California, right by California. All that shit.
Have a good temperament when you're there, though, not being stupid.
Look, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying. Once they move that baseball team to over there to Vegas, they will become, in a few, however long it take. But they will become one of the most money having teams in baseball. We'll start seeing who somebody just got a 14-year, $700 million contract. Baseball finna hit $1 billion contract. It's coming, and then the NBA gonna be right after that.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Yes, that's I could not think of. Yes, yep.
I got him signed on something. I got him and his dad both signed on a jersey.
in two years. They're going to have their first $1 billion contract in the next 2-3 years, for sure. And then the NBA is going to be right after that. The first $1 billion contract is coming. It is coming because Steph Curry, his next contract going to be like $500 million. Like
the whole crazy on the casino, Scott.
Oh,
and Jesus, I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. And Dallas. If the Adelsons, if they move Dallas over there too, Dallas becomes a big market.
I feel like
huge market
that's
team.
Not gonna happen. I feel like Vegas will get a basketball team, but I think it's going to be,
expansion team. It's going to be an expansion team. It's not going to be. They're not letting Dallas. Dallas ain't letting Dallas go. That town will let them get that casino resort stadium situation.
Dude, they're the play-in. They could still make the playoffs. There's all sorts of shit going on.
Yeah, but they ain't though. They
could get in.
They about to lose Wednesday to the Lakers, and then they gonna lose another one, and they probably won't make it. But if they do, they're probably going home.
From seed what I want to say 4.
If they get 8, they going home.
9 all the way to 10. It's a game and a half.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's like 6 teams with the same loss record, like 32 losses in the West.
The Charlotte Bobcats. It's the Charlotte Hornets now, not the Bobcats.
Come on, man. The Bobcats. That's the worst. That was the worst rebrand ever.
Yeah,
the Charlotte Bobcats. That shit was terrible.
For one day. That was trash.
Bro, that was horrible. I can't believe they did that shit. With Michael Jordan
was going to go to the Vikings. The Browns are going to get the Flacco.
The Browns should, man. If you ain't gonna draft a quarterback, you might as well go.
You drafted a quarterback, but you better take Flacco too. I'm calling Flacco right now. Like, hey man, come on.
Draft the quarterback and take Flacco?
Yeah, bring Flacco in and be the guy that's there and be able to help the young buck along. Even if he gets beat out in the competition and the young buck starts, Flacco can help him along.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
And then if the young buck gets hurt, then Flacco steps in and can play.
Damn, from five to 8, they all got
game and a half.
Yeah, it's 46 and 32, and then the
That's
Nuggets
right.
is
It wasn't a rebrand.
the Nuggets is 47 and 32.
The Hornets went to New Orleans, and that was an expansion team in Charlotte.
Yeah. They had Gerald Wallace and all those dudes. Well, that's what I'm saying.
He was just saying,
because Charlotte was bringing a new
team. Yes. They just moved it and then got another team.
Yes, that's a rebrand.
How the fuck were they able to?
That's a rebrand, and then it didn't work, so we brought the Hornets back.
But why did they do that so quick? That was the dumbest shit. Like, why can't the Sonics come back to Seattle?
Well, they trying to do that. That's one of the teams they want to bring back.
That needs to happen
because Seattle is a big market. Yeah, because Seattle was a big market. That's one of the teams they want to bring back. But the first team that's probably coming is Las Vegas, though, because they bringing all these teams there. They building all this shit, and they bringing all these teams there and shit. Like they not fucking around. Once they already building the stadium, the baseball stadium and shit. Like they was building out with shit when I was there in September and shit.
Yeah, Bobby, what's up, Bobby? You seen that baseball stadium? Travis Hunter's at number 2 with Mel Kiper. Yeah, Hunter's gonna go to the Browns.
Makes sense. I like him with y'all.
Yeah, and I'll rebrand it. And yeah, then when they rebranded, Charlotte took that name back from him. Yeah.
I know, but the Charlotte was known for what basketball team? The Hornets. So they tried to rebrand to the Bobcats. That's a rebrand. It's a whole nother name. That's a rebrand.
Well, he's saying it wasn't a rebrand because the team moved. So
no, I'm saying it's a rebrand. I'm not saying what they saying. I'm saying it was a rebrand because y'all were known as the Hornets, the Charlotte Hornets. So we go to the Charlotte Bobcats. We tried to use that and rebrand that because it's our expansion team. Didn't work. So we go get the Hornets. We brought the Hornets back because it didn't work. The brand Charlotte Hornets was better than the brand Charlotte Bobcats, is what I'm saying. That's why they brought it back.
Kid shit.
Yeah, that's why they brought it back. Shador at 9 to the Saints. I ain't mad at that.
We're going. See, I figured he wasn't gonna fall. Dar at the Rams at 26.
I just said, yeah. I told you. Hey, listen. I said it. That ain't it. We just went through it. That's not unrealistic. That's not unrealistic for them to land him though, because I don't think who else is going to draft him ahead of that. You know what I mean? I don't.
Steelers would be the only team.
Who
at 20?
The Steelers. Yeah, that's the only team. Everybody else got a quarterback, so it would have to be the Rams at 26 because Matthew Stafford on his back end of his career. And like I said, if they don't take him, if I'm the Lions, bruh, dog. I'm talking about the city, not the game. The city of Charlotte, the city itself, not the NBA Charlotte. No, the city. They are known for the Charlotte Hornets. That's what I'm saying. Then they brought the expansion team, Bobcats. Now we have to brand this. Once you bring the Bobcats, you have to brand them now and be known for that. And it didn't work. So they brought the Hornets.
Dude out of Louisville, man. I would look this dude up. Look, I saw some
shit. Nope. He trash. He suck on the game.
He suck on the game.
He suck on the game, bro. I'm sorry. He trash on the game.
Let's look at his stats. All right.
I did a season with them, and I quit.
He had 63 completion percentage, 3,200 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
He serviceable. He could become. Hey, actually, he might be a sleeper. He might be a sleeper.
My problem is the years before. Yeah, look, he's 26 years old.
26 already? Oh,
yeah. He played at Louisville since 2019.
Yeah, but you 26, and that's as good as you are at 26? No, dog, you too old. Hell no.
And look,
hell no.
This dude he hit double digits in 2020. Then after that, he must have been injured a bunch.
Well, he may have already reached his peak at 26.
Nah, screw that. Who the hell wants that dude?
If he was 22 or something, it'd be a little different. But at 26, you might already hit your peak.
Fuck no. That's another Brandon Whedon. I ain't doing that.
Oh, God. Brandon Whedon was 27. He came in 27. Hey, but he played, though. Brandon Whedon played. Y'all had Brandon Whedon, didn't y'all?
Yeah, that was trash.
For a second, that was horrible. Who's the worst quarterback you seen y'all had? Out of all 72 of them quarterbacks, who's the worst one?
All of them were worse.
I think I asked you this before. I just want to see if you'll answer the same.
I don't know. They're all bad. Brandon Whedon was shitty. Brady
Johnny
Quinn was
Manziel, bro.
John Kaiser
Brady
was shitty.
Quinn, yeah, damn, Deshaun Kaiser. Oh my God.
Charlie
I'm going
Fry
Oh yeah, that's the worst quarterback y'all ever had.
from Akron.
Charlie Fry, that's the worst. And
Derek Anderson was a dog, though. I give it. Derek Anderson came out.
Yeah, Derek Anderson played. Yeah.
He played good.
Yeah, no, Charlie Fry, dog. I'm going with him. But I'm sure it's somebody that was worse than that. Y'all had 70 of them since 99.
Giants take Melrose at 34.
They dumb as shit. They dumb as shit. That's all I gotta say.
We better trade back up. We better trade back up and get fucking Dart. That's all I got to say.
Jalen Milroe at 34 is the crazy. That's like drafting Anthony Richardson number 4.
I'm not a fan of Melrose at all.
Anthony Richardson, bro.
Again, he looked like all the rest of these dudes.
Yeah. I'm gonna just run a lot.
The hooker, they got these big arms, they throw this shit, and then all of a sudden, that's it. That's all it is. I'm just not a fan.
Well, who's the last real threat as a running quarterback outside of Lamar Jackson? We might like a running threat.
They're gonna do both, running ball, man. I think they draft a quarterback, but it's
Flacco.
They're gonna trade back up. And I think that I would bring Flacco back too. I would draft the QB and bring Flacco back just to cover all bases. Because even if the young buck beats Flacco out in the competition and starts week 1, you got Flacco there to back him up and help him along through the season. And I think that's an amazing thing because Flacco's willing to teach. He's willing to do that. So bring him back. Even if he doesn't win the competition, he's there to help. I'm doing both.
Have you heard that they was going to move back up, or is that something that you want to happen?
Oh no, that's shit that's been floating around. There's all
like from the Browns organization, like people close, like their sources and shit, or just okay.
People up there on their radio and all that shit.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of shit talked about.
So that could be that's potentially a real thing then. Okay. That would be smart on y'all's behalf.
Look, sign Flacco, cheap as fuck, bring him in regardless. You got Kenny Pickett in the room, you got Deshaun Watson, whatever. And then you draft guys. So you have 4 quarterbacks that you bring in.
Yep.
Deshaun's going to be there, but the thing is you're going to put him on the IR, so that spot will be open because he's not seeing the field. He'll be on the PUP list, whatever. He's not seeing the field next year. You're about to get $44 million back from that.
Yep.
Yeah, I know Mark and the Browns don't go together. That's why it's got to change.
Hey, I'm with him.
It's got to change at some point.
I'm with him, bro. I'm with him so much. I'm with him.
It just has to. And this is the perfect way to set it up. Perfect way to do it. Get Hunter, trade back up. You grab Dart, or if you're really on Shador, if he falls, grab him, and then you bring Flacco in because you know the fans love him. Your head coach loves him. Players love him, and you let Flacco be there. It's just like at a job. Common sense doesn't work at a job unless the higher ups feel like it's worth it.
Do you think Hunter gonna make a difference for y'all though?
I think Hunter will be great on the offensive side for us. Him and Judy, and then Tillman. I think that's a hell of a thing right there.
So wide receiver, use him as a wide receiver, and then
he's not going on a DB because you got Newsome, Emerson, and Ward. You're not putting him out there as a DB.
Yeah.
I mean, like
damn,
I said,
boy, y'all got some heat over there. Y'all got some heat over there, boy. Goodness, man. Y'all, if y'all do this right, man, y'all could like really cause some problems next season.
That's like I said, when I saw that mock where we traded back up, whether it was if Shador falls or if we draft Dart, and we got Amari Hampton to come behind because we're going to re-sign Chubb. We're re-signing Chubb for cheap as fuck.
Just because it's Chubb, I get
cheap as hell. See what he can do. He gonna play his career out as a Brown. You got Jerome Ford, and then you have the young buck right there.
Shit, he a better wide receiver than a DB to me.
Yeah, he came out as a pro day, no gloves on, ran routes, and he's just a killer, dude.
Yeah, you gotta have him at wide receiver.
Hands like no other.
Yep, not mad.
You think Amari Hampton goes that high, Scott? Woo!
Damn, at 12. It's Dallas.
Why would they want him?
It's Dallas. It's Dallas, bro. They'll do that dumbass shit. It's Dallas.
And I want Travion or Junkins. I'll take Travion or Junkins for us, or the boy from Iowa.
I like him. Yeah, I like him. Yeah. Scatterbo.
I take Scatterbo too, but I really want Scatterbo to go with Bo Nix.
Yeah, no, I don't know if they
I
might.
don't
That
think
would be
listen,
good.
You know what really needs to really fucking happen here? The Saints need to just call it quits right now. Trade Olave, trade Kamara, get ready to do something for next year. Trade that 9 pick for another first round pick next year and just suck ass, dude. Suck fucking ass.
I think they want to replace Derek Carr right now.
No, they got him for next year. So cool. You know the quarterback class this year isn't where you want it, and you want to go for Arch. If you believe that high, cool. Trade your 9th pick, trade all these dudes, and then come back.
It's more than just Arch. I know that's the big name.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. The quarterback class is going to be different next year. So come back and do your thing.
Shit, I like Drew Ayler. I like Drew Ayler over all the motherfuckers. For real.
Rumor is the Nuggets fired 3 assistant coaches. Oh shit!
Well, they done lost like
right
4
now?
fucking, bro. They done lost like 4 games in a row, bro. Like the Nuggets look bad right now, yo. They look.
They said, "Hold on, the playoff time. You guys are out of here."
They look bad, bro. The Nuggets they hit 4th right now. They 47-32 right now. Like they look bad. They've been losing like crazy. Shit, the Thunder done been losing like crazy too.
Well, look, did you see that shit against the Lakers? The Lakers guarding Shea, they put their hands behind their back.
Yeah, so you can't. Yeah, they don't call the foul.
You get no foul called in the first half.
I think he shot 1 free throw.
Yeah, not in the first half. Maybe in the whole game. In the first half, he had
0. Yeah, no, the whole game. I think he shot 1.
That's
I think
insane, dude.
Maybe. And they lost by damn near 30 points. The Lakers shot 68% from 3 in the first half. They hit like 22 threes for the game. Like that shit was crazy, bro. Fat Luka dropped the 30 piece on them. Like
they call him Fat Luka, but that boy be out there fucking killing.
They let the fat man go out there and get buckets.
hey, I was staying.
Hey, nah, no,
they don't like
bro. Nah, don't do that. Do not do that, bro. They can't do that, man. They cannot do that. No, the fuck they can't.
They just did it.
Then bring steroids back in baseball then.
Well, that should happen.
Yeah, it should happen. I see a lot of people starting to have that same sentiment, and I've been screaming that for 2 years. So two years
they got to do something exciting. That's what the torpedo bat. Look, torpedo bat was around last year, but this year these batters are using it like it's a steroid.
Yeah, and the Yankees got like 70 home runs in 2 games and shit.
The Yankees, won 20 to like fucking 8, and then they won 12 to 6, hitting fucking 10 home runs, 12 home runs in both games or some crazy shit.
Yeah, they was going crazy. I don't know, man. They said a lot of teams using them bats too.
Yeah, a lot of players. Ella was using it, cracked the home run.
Give them steroids and aluminum bats, man.
Hey, that torpedo bat's almost what it is. Running ball, man. I love that they finally included that because it shows Otto Graham. It shows, Jim Brown. It shows a lot of those guys back then, even though Jim was like more after that. But it shows a lot of those guys back then and what they did in just the American Football League, and it's just you got to recognize those stats. Those guys are dogs. I mean, Otto Graham's a damn dog, dude.
Yeah. And he played for y'all. The only quarterback y'all had that was worth a damn.
Man, that dude is sick. Yeah, I'm gonna look him up right now. We're gonna find out. Otto Graham.
Y'all get another Otto Graham?
Hell no. That's from. We have more than the Steelers. I know Steelers fans hate that shit.
Oh yeah, of course they do.
Look, right here, Otto Graham. Holy motherfucker. Let's see this shit.
His number's crazy.
I mean, back then, they didn't pass like that, but for being what it was back then, it was fucking killer. I'm more or less looking at, I want to see where the championship's at. Where's the playoffs? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 7 championships from 46 to 55.
That is crazy.
There was a span of 3 years they didn't win a championship, and then every other year was a championship.
That is nuts, man. That's crazy.
Every other fucking year was a championship.
That is crazy, yo. I don't like it. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Take that shit away.
And look, yeah, and only 4 of those years were in the American thing. The other 6 were in the NFL.
Oh shit. Damn.
Look, yeah, because he did 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he won 3 NFL championships.
In the
It wasn't the
NFL.
Super Bowl yet. It was still just, the NFL.
All right, Otto. That's what's up, man. Damn, I'm sorry they did that, but it's cool. It's cool. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Y'all got championships, man. That day actually means something now. They try to make it not mean nothing for so long.
Damn, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, man. Yeah, the Nuggets, they trash.
He was a Hall of Fame. He was a Hall of Famer at 60, like in 1965. Played 126 games.
Damn. In 1965, he went to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Damn.
He never won a Super Bowl, but got fucking 7 championships.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So what years did he, like, damn, he was playing that long ago?
Look, here it is. He won 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Those are all championships he won. Then 51, 52, 53, he didn't win. And then 54, 55, he did.
Damn, football was, I didn't know that shit was in the 40s.
Yeah.
That was the Leatherheads.
20s is when they came around, I'm pretty sure.
Goodness, man, that's crazy. So long ago.
They fired Mike Malone.
Get the fuck out of here.
They get the coach.
Get out of here, man.
The head coach.
Hold on. They just lost 4 games in a row. Hold on, let's see.
Jay, do you think T has more than enough to be a number 1, or will he go back and forth in his production?
Say what now?
T Higgins. Damn.
Oh shit. Enough to be a number 1. I think T Higgins is a capable number 1. I just don't think, because like Jamar Chase, he's not even as big as T Higgins, but the speed that he has makes him a number 1.
They fired him.
Did they?
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, Bobby, I think he can be a number 1, man. I just need him to stay healthy. Now in Cincinnati, no, he can't be a number 1 in Cincinnati. We got Chase. But if he goes somewhere else, he could be a number 1 for anybody's team. He's always open. He's unstoppable. That's a fact.
No.
Jamar who?
Jamar Chase. He's not a 1 in a million talent.
I don't know, man. You winning a triple
Listen,
crown.
I'll tell you right now, you know who would have been a 1 in a million? Josh Gordon.
Hey.
If this didn't stop him, that boy would.
Hey, if he didn't smoke weed, yes.
Yes, that boy.
That's a fucking fact. I hated him because he played for y'all. I hated him. He got on my fucking nerves. But Jamar Chase, only reason why I'm going to say that he is a 1 in a million talent is because without him, we suck. Like, we literally suck without him. Like, we suck. Like, our offense look completely different. All they got to do is double team T Higgins the whole time. I've watched Jamar Chase be double teamed and just smoke everybody, and he got a triple crown. How many people get that? You know what I mean? So I'm going to say yes, he's a 1 in a million talent, because how many receivers can do what he does right now in the NFL? How many can do what he does? Like 3?
Jefferson, Joe Burrow, you don't think he can do it?
Yes, Justin Jefferson is just as good. He's 1 in a million too. They played together. They come from the same stock. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm not taking nothing from Justin fucking Jefferson. Hell no. If you give Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow, or fucking any quarterback of that caliber, he will be probably the best receiver we ever seen in the history of football. But he don't got that. When we see Justin Jefferson with a real quarterback, he's gonna look like the best receiver. He's gonna look like Antonio Brown when Antonio Brown was at the top of his shit. And what did everybody say? That's the best motherfucker I ever seen in my life. I ain't never, but we have, but it just no. I'm saying we have seen something better than that. It just looked like we haven't. Like Antonio Brown looks like Nobody could stop him.
Because he was a little dude doing a ton of
dog, and he would just smoke you like that shit was crazy. But yeah, so if you give who else? Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. There's no real other receivers that I would trust to do Jamar Chase shit though. Like I'm saying Jamar Chase shit. Like I'm gonna catch the ball, juke him, and take that shit 90 yards.
Them two dudes are at the top.
And Tyreek Hill. If Tyreek Hill, you put him back with Mahomes, bro, you're gonna see the same shit you used to see. Tua is a good quarterback, but he is not. They chemistry ain't the same. I'm not even saying.
See, I don't play that game because Justin Jefferson is doing some amazing shit without a good quarterback. So if Tyreek can't do it without a good quarterback, then to me he's out the equation. I think it's Justin.
Tyreek just had almost 2,000 yards in the season. He can do it without Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying.
On a consistent basis is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's one of them. And then I'll even put Neighbors' young ass for what he just did with no quarterback. For what he just did, the numbers he just put up as a rookie, Neighbors is in that category. As a rookie, I'm putting him in that category. You know what I mean? But that's who else? That's 4. Who else? Yeah. Well, that's 3 out with not counting Chase. But who else is going to do that? Those are the only ones that I can think of that's going to do that. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, he won in $1 million. He definitely won in $1 million.
Bobby goes, I know age ain't nothing but a number, but how long do you think Joe Burrow can play?
Well, it's injuries with him. So, I think Joe got about four more good seasons in him. If he don't get injured, I'll give him 5. That's
the thing. It's the injuries for Joe.
Yeah, it's the injuries for Joe. His wrist still clicking. His wrist still ain't right. You know what I mean? Like they were saying that last year, and I kind of knew it, but he played through it. He balled out, but yeah, his wrist still ain't right. So I'll give him another 4 good seasons, another 4 good ones until we be like, all right, bro, we holler. Because you got to think we got rid of Carson Palmer, so we will get rid of Joe Burrow.
Scott said Clippers over Denver if that's the matchup.
Say what? Who over Denver?
Clippers.
What in the first? Who is that? Who they got in the first round?
That's the matchup in the first round. He's saying his Clippers going to take them.
Yes.
Especially now they got no damn head coach. Shit changed.
Yes, bro. They just lost 4 games in a row, and Jokic is all they have. Literally, nobody else is consistent enough for them to be. You know what I mean? Like they just, I don't know. Yes, the Clippers win that for sure. Hell yeah, they do.
Chase Jefferson with Burrow as the quarterback would be like the 07 Patriots.
Yeah, that would be cheating.
Moss and shit.
That would be cheating. But we wouldn't win the fucking Super Bowl though.
Didn't go along with it. Bobby
we cursed like that. Yeah,
is Trey Hendrickson really somebody, or is he just a guy?
Trey Hendrickson, when it comes to sacks, yes, he got like 80-something sacks in the last 4 seasons. That's second to Myles Garrett. He's been number 1 or number 2 in sacks for the past 3 seasons. He's definitely that. But there are the plays when he's not getting sacks. When he's not getting sacks, that's the problem because he's nowhere around the ball. You know what I mean? Like he's nowhere around the ball if he's not sacking the quarterback. You know what I mean? He don't get to the running back, none of that shit. So I'm not trying to pay him no crazy shit. You know what I mean? I'm cool.
Hey, running ball, man, Jeremiah Smith. He gonna be a dog. He would have been picked first this year if he came out. Yeah, look, cool. You see Bobby or Jeremiah Smith?
Oh, yeah.
Look at Bobby. Bobby said, Jay, think on the last 4 questions I asked and look at your shirt.
Do what now?
Think of the last 4 questions Bobby just asked you and look at your shirt.
Oh, what, Aaliyah?
Now, what's he trying to say with that?
Man, I don't know what last 4 questions he just asked me.
All those Bengals questions.
Oh, yeah. Get out of here, man. get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that, bro. Hey, that's crazy. He hits his black and mild and he thinks for a second.
And he thinks all of his songs.
Yeah, this nigga crazy, bro. That's so funny, bro.
That is fucking hilarious.
That is funny. I'm mad. Yeah, I know I'm mad as hell though, because I'm thinking about the questions now. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good shit. I like that. But I had to put my baby on me, man.
Yeah, to put my baby on.
You know what I mean? I miss her, man. I wish she was still around, man, so I could hug on her.
1 in a million. Are you that somebody? Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even peep it though, but yeah, I like it. That was good. You should like do bits and shit, like skits and shit, and come up with shit. That was good. Age ain't nothing but a number. It's crazy.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Hey, and you know what that reminds me of? That movie, The Other Guys.
Oh, that's
where,
that shit.
He kept saying TLC shit. He's like, I don't even know.
Yeah. He's like, sometimes you gotta creep.
You gotta creep.
Creep. He's like, did you just quote TLC?
He's like, you're saying that, and you just said don't go chasing the waterfall.
Yeah, that was hilarious. The other guys was stupid as hell, but it was funny. I was laughing my ass off.
He said the Bengals are gonna be playing water polo next season with all the rain and flooding we have had.
Man,
you're fucking right, dude. It is
flood,
right, dude. On my way to work, I go through Trenton, and there used to be a park where you go walking in a river. That thing is an entire lake right now. There's lakes on both sides. All of a sudden, houses are flooded over there. It's fucking insane.
The damn river, man. The water up like 60 feet or some shit like that. That shit. 60 inches.
Dude, that's just hitting the fucking. Dude, it's nuts down there in the Ohio River now.
Oh, it's down there. It's down there in the stadium. Down there.
They would call them the Cincinnati Dolphins or some shit.
No, they'd be playing that at the shoe.
The Cincinnati Catfish.
Cincinnati Catfish. No, they'd be playing at the shoe though. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing. Just go to the shoe real quick.
He in Louisville, Kentucky. He said it's been bad there.
Louisville.
Louisville. I actually got to go down there in September. My cousin's getting married.
In Louisville?
Right outside of it, yeah.
Nice little drive.
Yeah.
I used to work, like do jobs and shit out there and shit. Fucking long.
Nice little area down there in Kentucky. My aunt and uncle live down there. So all right, little area. There's some I didn't know states still had dry counties, but they got dry counties.
Oh, fuck yeah. In Kentucky, Kentucky, Tennessee got dry county still.
I can't believe Tennessee at all would even have a dry county because
fuck yeah. It's the South.
The shit, but Tennessee with the country and all the crazy shit they got going on down there now.
It's the South though. It ain't it's just the South.
Yeah, Kentucky Derby, dude. That's something I want to go to one time too.
It's fire. It's fire.
Go down there and kick in.
I went when I was like 18 back in the day.
Yeah, I go down there and chill.
But then,
the women gotta wear the hats. See what do the men? The men don't put on no hat. I put on a big ass hat, big top.
Well, I don't know what the Kentucky Derby is now, but when I lived down there in Cincinnati, that used to be like the niggas came out. Everybody with money came out. You was fresh as hell. Your whips, all that. I remember all of that shit. That it used to be that. I ain't been in a long time, so I don't know. I don't know what it's like.
He said I've been once and didn't know a race was going on.
Right. I didn't either. I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't until I started seeing horses. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know that's what this was. Like, yeah. I'm with him. I didn't know either. Shit. But you gotta like horses and betting on horses. Like,
hey, listen, I usually bet on that race. I usually bet on the main three, and make a little bit of money here and there. But it's crazy.
Yeah. Them horse names be crazy too.
Hey, make it whatever you want.
What would you name your horse?
I don't know what I would name my horse. Let me think.
I'll name my horse Harry Woodpickle. Just so they gotta say that. Just because they gotta say it. Just so they gotta say it though. You gotta say it every time you announce that. You gotta say it. Like I'd say some shit that's just crazy to say. Like
could have woodchuck, check a woodchuck.
Yeah, real shit. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hey,
Big
I'm trying to
Balls McGraw. That's my horse's name.
I'm trying to slip up, make them slip up, and be uncomfortable and not want to say it. Have them edit themselves in real time.
Noah Kaniga.
Oh, Noah Kaniga. Yeah, no, that's Noah nigga.
Run, bitch, run. Straight out Malibu's Most Wanted. Run.
Nah, that was Scary Movie. Well, yeah, it was on Malibu too.
Malibu's Most Wanted. He stood up in the middle of that thing. He's trying to.
Yeah. But they did it. Marlon Wayans did it too on Scary Movie.
Marlon Wayans did that shit too. Yeah, he did that shit too.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Bend over and I'll show you. Look, D's Nut was a president candidate at one point, so that's been.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know.
Said you got to name it something dirty and then win the
that's what I'm trying to think of. Something
plenty of times.
Yeah. Dirty Sanchez. Golden shower or something like that.
Oh, coming all over.
Coming all over. That's crazy. Hey, hell nah. Come all over.
Cream pie, nice and simple.
That's perfect. Yeah, cream pie. Bend over.
Yeah.
Bend
Dick
over.
hurts.
Dick hurts.
Let's call them blue balls. Hey, blue balls.
Nah, Mike Hunt.
Mike Hunt. Yeah.
Mike Hunt. Yeah. That's funny. Dick hurts. Hell no.
Hurt. Yeah, just got some fucked up shit.
Oh my god.
That's it. We're buying a horse.
Oh man, that is funny, man.
Fucked up shit.
Yeah, man. Dick Fokker.
Yeah. Gaylord Fokker.
Gay Fokker is crazy.
Oh, Gay Fokker.
Gay Fokker is crazy. He says, so your name is Gay Fokker?
Hey, you know her middle name? Martha Fokker.
Martha, yeah, Pam Martha Fokker. That's a classic movie, man.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's a classic movie, man. That got to get more props, man. That got to get more props.
Gay Fokker would be fucking hilarious. Down the stretch, it's bend over in the lead.
Down the stretch is bend over in the lead. Yeah, we probably have some crazy ass horse names and cause some confusion out there in these streets. But yeah, what is it? 151. You got anything?
Coming down to the end over here, but look what we got coming up. You know, of course, Off the Rails Thursday. Open mic will be coming back soon enough. I don't know exactly when. Me and Scully will be doing that on a Sunday night, I'm pretty sure. Things might change up. I think the cheap seats may take a back seat here for a little while, just to try to even things out. We got so much going on with other shows and stuff. We got a lot of boxing coming up too. Boxing's been getting crazy.
Yeah. A lot of boxing coming up. I'm ready.
May 2nd. Earl Spence fights when? This weekend? Or is it next weekend?
I want to say this weekend. Yeah. Hold on.
Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button on all this. Hit the notification button. Follow us. Go follow our boy Scott Cole,
Oh, there it is.
Bobby G, and all that, man. Them guys put on some good shows. Bodkins, Tanner. Listen, man, make sure you go hit these boys up. You see them in the comments, you hit them up.
That is, I want to say next week.
All right, cool, man. Hopefully it's at night, not in Saudi, to where I gotta sit here and play this game of trying to see it on a phone at work.
Thursday, London. The one in May 3rd is Saudi Arabia.
No, mate. Yeah, Bobby. Hey, you gotta text me, man. Text me because I haven't been on the X like I used to, man. We'll come on a Friday show. We can set that up.
Yeah, let's do it. Get on there and talk some shit. I'll wear my Whitney Houston. Put her on there next time.
Wear my Whitney Houston. I'll wear the Bobby Brown.
Yeah, wear my Whitney Houston. Oh shit! I gotta get some food in my life, man.
All right, man. Y'all, we appreciate all y'all watching all over every platform. Being on X is crazy.
It is.
It is.
Selling it is too. I used to sell it.
But hey, make sure y'all have a good ass rest of your day. Enjoy it. He got to get some food. I got to get to work and put in some OT. We appreciate y'all like always. Make sure you hit them buttons. Salute.